Hello everyone, Dinky with JKD Physiology. More today is day 2 of the JKD Difference. Now, I want to emphasize something here. I'm seeing a little comment. I'm not going to actually respond back to it because this is not video content to try to say that the Jeet Kune or that I am superior over anyone else or anything else in life. This is simply a video to tell you how Jeet Kune is different than other arts. Okay, so I just want to make that very clear. I'm not going to sit here and say that, I can take anybody out, but there are a lot of benefits to Jeet Kune as opposed to traditional style martial arts, such as conditioning aspects. There are actually a good handful of people who do not really like to or do not delve into Jeet Kune because of the simple fact of 60% conditioning and 40% technique and other type training. Why is that? The concept is this. Simple fact that, so let's say you've been working on your technique for a long time. Your punches, your kicks, you got very good proficiency in those, whatever it is, right? But say you perform a few combinations here and there, and, you're winded, and you're totally wiped out, and you're like, you gotta stop, okay? Somebody attacks you in the street, they're not gonna be like, hey bro, let you stop so you can kind of breathe from it. No, they're gonna attack you most likely, or they're just gonna be like me. If I'm going against an opponent, and they're just sitting there, worn out and tired, I'm just gonna walk away and just be like, have a good day, okay? So the whole concept of that 60% conditioning is having that proper conditioning to back up your punches and kicks. And yes, you still must work on your technique and other things like that. These things are all very important, but we must keep in mind that we must have that conditioning aspect to back it up. That's why Jeet Kune is 60% conditioning, 40% technique, other training. That 40% is a combination of supplemental training such as strength and resistance training, your speed training, your punching and kicking technique, your mobility, your flexibility, everything involved in that, okay? But Jeet Kune is very, also, a lot of people are either afraid or just, concerned because of the conditioning aspect. Here's one way to do it. You don't always have to do that conditioning separately. Every single training session that I do involves some type of conditioning. If I'm just doing punches and kicks, it's going to involve some conditioning. I'm not just going to boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 boom. Whatever it is, okay? Oh, my barbell right there. Okay, but the whole concept is that 60% conditioning, 40% technique training. Any of you want more advice or even just more info on this subject I'm getting at, please give me all your feedback. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Smash, punch, kick that like button. Just don't break it. Let's get out there and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Get out there and do more than what you ever thought possible. Break that discomfort today. Push yourself. Let's go.